Here we go. Hello, Richard.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning to you. You said something to me the other day that's resonating, and it's like causing a little bubble through Steeler world.
What is it?
Skylar Thompson's better than Mason Rudolph.
There's no doubt.
I know, and it's everybody knows it, but only some people want to say it.
So contractually, how does that work?
That's the whole thing.
If we signed Mason Rudolph, is that do we have an out clause? Like, what do we do?
Yeah, you cut him, you're still, in the hole for some of the money, but they jumped at signing Mason Rudolph. There was a time when they signed Mason Rudolph before Aaron Rodgers was fully in the picture that there was a chance Mason Rudolph might be the starter. Some were like, no way. And now you look at him and you say, is he even the second best quarterback on the roster? And like, you're saying the dirty secret out loud. He's getting outplayed by the guy they brought in Skylar Thompson, who's a big, brutish guy. I mean, like this is a story that they don't want to talk about.
Well, it could be. I mean, I'll tell you, if they choose to stick with Mason as their number two, Skylar's going to get picked up somewhere and he's going to play.
That's the whole story. If they choose to stick with him, something happens to Rodgers, and then Rudolph goes in a game and doesn't play well.
And just forget what he's done with the Steelers. Look at what Mason, his one-loss record overall. I mean, he throws a nice ball, long ball, sometimes.
Right.
Skylar's, to me, he's the all-around. He's everything. He's mobile. He's not slow. He's not fast. He can throw the ball. He's durable. You
just described a really good NFL backup.
Yes, and I believe him to be that guy. I really don't think our chances of winning, putting us in a position to win, decrease that greatly. The gap between Aaron and Skylar, and the gap between Aaron and Mason, I think the gap between Aaron and Mason is much greater than the gap between him and Skylar.
Well, yeah, even as such, the gap between the starter and those two, if it's negligible, I don't. They jumped to sign Mason Rudolph. It seems like to have a bird in hand, and maybe that was too good.
And they're smarter than this. I know that. But everybody got behind this Mason Rudolph thing last year when they took he won like 4 games, and everybody thought that he was great. He was like the second coming. However, he wasn't good enough before that. Now he has a brief spurt where he shows he has the ability, and they got caught up in the ability to throw the ball, the long ball. Okay, I get it. Actually, I don't get it. But I've remained steadfast. I really have. And I don't know what Ben Roethlisberger's opinion of Mason is, but I know it wasn't high when we signed him. And I know it wasn't high throughout. And I'll tell you about Ben. Ben calls it like it is.
Right.
So I'd love to ask Ben. So Ben, if you ever hear this.
Well, I think we can deduce as much. Ben went to practice the other day. He's one of the few guys that he played with, and he didn't say hello to him.
Oh, I didn't know that. So honestly, there you go. So
if he would have said hello to him, there would have been a bunch of pictures and different things. They showed him, they showed him talking to Aaron Rodgers, who he never played with.
Right.
And
but he obviously has respect for him.
He does, but you would think at some point, if it was a guy you were in a quarterback room with, there'd at least be an off moment of saying hello to.
Yeah, and Ben has his own podcast, which is really great, by the way. Ben's just Ben. I mean, he calls it like it is. He's never really critical, but he's observational and is respectful to Aaron. And Aaron's respectful to him. Skylar Thompson to me is the number 2. There's no doubt in my mind. And The number three, obviously, they like Will. I like Will.
Hmm.
We all like Will. So Will becomes the number three guy. Mason is left to his own devices. I
Yeah,
think that's my opinion.
yes, he might become expendable. He might become a guy who a couple months ago you were wondering, is he really going to be the Steelers starter? To a guy who's not even on the roster and out of
Yeah,
here.
yeah, um, yeah. I agree with that. And so now the guy DK Metcalf.
Yes.
I saw Ben or listened to Ben in his podcast call him an animal. He's like, this guy's an animal. And do you know how excited that gets me?
Seems like a lot of people around the league are talking about how good and how much great football he still has left. And that seems to be like the consensus. So it's going to be interesting to see. And also from Aaron Rodgers, who has thrown with him a bunch.
Yeah. Well, I see. I like that mentality, that mindset. That when Ben says he's an animal, when I hear, Aaron Rodgers say he's a beast, I hear these things, and to me, and he plays angry. Man, I love that. That's football from Steel Valley. That's football from you play angry. That's Ray Lewis football,
Right.
right? You play angry, man. You can't, that's an intangible you don't measure at camp. You can't measure it. And I love that about the description for DK. I can't wait. I'm so excited for him to step on that field in the regular season and watch what happens when Aaron Rodgers pitches and catches. That's it. And then go.
Going to be interesting. I think that you'd be disappointed if he didn't walk in and was the Steelers far and above number one's receiver and far and above um, did things to help them win. Like
Oh, that's like a given.
it has to
That,
be,
that
and he
that's
has
a
to take over games. He just
yeah, that's a
does.
given. Oh, he looks like he's ready to take over the world. He is a beast. You see the arms on him?
Hopefully, I mean, it has to translate to
I'm putting it
games.
out there. I am absolutely not walking the middle on this one. I'm really not. He's a monster. He's going to be fabulous. The other thing Ben said that I'm not sure I agree with, Ben, is we haven't seen a receiver like him since T.O. I
Whew,
I
that's
I
a
I don't. Did you like T.O. that much?
well. If it's much like Antonio Brown towards the end of his career, you got to remove the person from the performer.
It's
And
hard. But
I
I don't know.
know
I didn't see the
T.O.
performer.
was great.
Yeah, but was he that great?
Yes. Like he's Randy Moss level great.
Watch DK.
Well, we'll see.
Watch DK. Watch AR. Watch it. And that's not
Yeah.
and that doesn't stand for account receivable.
Right.
That's that's this is going to be a great year, I'm telling you.
They
Pittsburgh
got to
Steelers.
protect them though. I'm still
So two
worried
things
about the
there's
offensive line.
two things I want to say. And I thought about this.
Uh-huh.
Aaron Rodgers has I believe Aaron Rodgers has the respect of the media here in the city.
Seems like it until he loses it. Yes, he's got it
Do you,
until he loses it.
do you know why?
Because well, hold on. This is a question I want to think about for a second. Because he seems to be honest and doesn't feed him BS.
100%. And the thing in reverse that shows that the media respects him, he shut it down quickly by being respectful. I haven't heard one word about, and nobody's asked it again about, are you married? Who'd you marry? Haven't heard it.
Yeah, it
It's
seems
a
like
non-story. He put it to
he
bed. They
yeah.
respected it. They didn't keep trying to go down that road. The Pittsburgh media and even the national media have stayed away from it, and that's because the way Aaron handled that.
It
And
feels to me like there was an agreement. Okay, it's like this. I'll answer your very fair questions as
yes,
honestly as I can if
yes,
you stay away from this because it's my private life.
yes,
If
stay away
you
from it. He separated it, and he said it. He set the boundaries right up front, and I love that. I really do. I love that. Why shouldn't he have the ability to have his own privacy? If he wants us to know, he'll tell us. And the thing that I like about that more than anything is that we've respected that. And he's continued to be very transparent with everybody. Um, I mean, he's humble. You might not like some of the things, but what's not to like? You know, he didn't want to get a vaccine. Hey, guess what? Look back at it. Was he wrong? I don't think so. And he really wasn't wrong because he exercised his right.
Well, this has always been something interesting with me being part of the media that I've noticed, and that some media people I can't stand because of it, is we ask all the time for people to speak the truth. Give me the truth. Give me how you really feel. Then sometimes they give it and the media belly aches about it. You
Yeah,
can't have it both ways.
can't have it both ways. No, you can't have it
And
both ways.
it's the same thing with the NFL or some of these leagues. You'll have the league wanting to broaden and get a bunch of clicks and hits and whatever from the truth and connecting with the fans or whatever. So they'll have a coach go and say, the officiating was terrible. I thought it was awful. I didn't like it. Then they fine the guy. Well, do you want the coaches to speak how they feel or not? You can't have it both ways. And
No,
it's
that's
the
fair.
same thing. Aaron Rodgers is a prime example of this. We preach all the time. Don't give me canned quotes. I don't like robots. Okay. So if you want a guy to do that, you take what helping and heaping helping he gives you and don't complain about it.
You have to be willing to hear it.
Yes.
And that's what I think Aaron's doing, and I really like it. I respect it. He is driving. Aaron Rodgers is driving a Schultz Ford Expedition.
Oh,
Yes, he is. And we have an arrangement for him to do that for us and with us. So we're excited about Aaron. I'm excited about Aaron
nice.
specifically. Yeah, I'm ready to go with it. I can't wait for the season to start. We, of course, Thursday night football this week. Um, Mike Tomlin said everybody but four players. He named them. Yeah, Cam, TJ, Aaron, and DK
Mm-hmm.
will not play. Everybody else is subject to play, and he wants to see how the secondary gels. And I like that also. Um, but the other thing is the Cam Hayward story seems to have disappeared too.
He kind of made it disappear, I guess. But it did disappear. Did it disappear because
We gave
the
him the
equity
money.
he's already built up on that team and it went away whenever he said it was going to go away, pretty much?
I don't
Um,
know. I
and
don't
that
know.
he's that
Well,
respected?
maybe it was never a story. Maybe it was a non-story right from the beginning, right? But
Yeah.
he never said anything about it. He didn't clarify it. Nobody clarified it. The same thing with our kicker. I mean,
Yeah, he just showed up in warm-ups.
yeah, yeah.
I know.
And I do like Ben Saul, but maybe that edged him on a little bit. And you know, and and Chris had just had a new baby several months ago, and he's part of the Pittsburgh community now. So,
Well,
but I never
you'll get
saw it
what you
come
want.
back.
You'll get what you want with Sauls. Sauls is a prime candidate in this whole kicking game because there's only so many people they trust that the Steelers will cut him. His agent will say, "Keep working out, keep working out." Somebody will get hurt or miss a bunch of field goals in the first couple weeks, and he'll
Yeah,
show up on a team somewhere.
that's true. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. But he's getting great audition with the Steelers right now, and people are starting to see that. So I like that.
Yes. By the way, the Steelers are going to Charlotte, right? They're going to Carolina on Thursday.
Yes, they are.
If you said right now you've got to pick up and move out of here and go to anywhere, I'd probably go to Lake Norman if I had to move my house.
I don't know what it is.
You've been down there in Charlotte
No,
area?
have not.
It's
Never been to
incredible.
Charlotte. No, never have. One area I would explore if that were the case would be Nashville.
I didn't have you pegged. I thought maybe it's gotten too much for you right now.
Well, see, I don't know. I don't know, but
Oh,
my dear friend Chris Kirkpatrick lives there,
yes.
um, and just really likes it.
It's like
And
living in Vegas now, though.
oh, is it?
A
No,
little
I
bit.
wouldn't like that. No, I wouldn't like that.
Well, down once you get down, in the main drag and everything, but
No, I wouldn't like that. Not a
it's
part. If it's a party place, I wouldn't like it.
you could be like the Wayne Newton of Nashville.
I don't want to be the Wayne Newton of anything.
Yeah, you could be like the Well, no, not like those. I don't even know. You could own that town, though. You'd be big
Oh,
there.
no, I don't want to be big there. Forget it. You talked me out of it.
The more I'll tell you what, though, you say all this stuff. I could see you packing up, living in the middle of Idaho or Montana, and being
Oh, I'd go out of my mind.
absolutely content.
Are you crazy?
No, I'm not. I
You
am
really
not.
are. No, you
What
are.
about what about like Miami or Fort Lauderdale?
I I like Miami, but
I know.
Miami really is. I mean, Miami's more fast paced than anywhere in California. Than I mean, Miami's happening.
What about Palm Beach?
Nice, slower,
Okay, Jupiter.
really nice.
That's you. Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
really nice. Tiger Woods with his $50 million house there. Really fun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay. All
beautiful.
right. Yes.
Well, I'm excited for the season, needless to say.
Okay, real quick. Aaron Rodgers, this is a one question that people don't want to answer because they don't want to jinx it. Does he stay healthy the whole year?
Man, it's a tough league. Um, I say yes. I say yes because based on the improvement of the offensive line, and I think that's really the key. I also, I mean, he knows, I think, not to push it, and by pushing it, I mean, like I saw Joe Burrow the other day, kept the play
Right.
alive forever, and go down, Joe,
Correct.
and go down, and so I would say the same to Aaron, but Aaron knows that you don't need to say that to Aaron.
I think he
Go
misses like
down, Aaron. Don't push it. Don't
one
push it.
game with like a minor injury, like a finger injury or like a knee that just I think because I just think he misses one game and it's really not a big deal.
Yeah, I think he's healthy throughout the season. I think you're going to see some really good things from this team. I think that Omar and Mike have put together an amazing roster. I think it's not going to overperform its potential. I just don't think people have realized what the potential of this store is with the talent group that they have.
Gotcha.
I love it.
Nashville.
I
I
love it.
never pictured you as a
Okay,
Nashville
get rid
guy.
of Nashville. It's gone.
What
You
about
talked me right out of it.
no Texas though? You're not like a Dallas Fort Worth guy, are you?
I no, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Jupiter in through there, Boca. That's you.
Okay, I'm in. Let's go.
All right, perfect. All right. So next week we're going to be talking about real football.
I can't wait.
Can't wait either, Richard. Have a good
Can't wait.
week.
You too, Colin.
You're the best.